Hello, friends and family. This is Pastor Tim Nichols, your Forest Lake Church Executive Pastor. I want to take a few minutes today just to talk about the situation that we are all experiencing together, the difficulties that it's bringing, how we in our faith look forward and have the hope that will help us to get through it. For many, this is something that is different than anything we've ever experienced before. I guess none of us has experienced anything quite like this. But there are many of us who have had difficulties in the past, who have gone through experiences that created fear, uncertainty, things that would question our faith in some ways, but times that we would search for the answers to go forward. I know for me, I had to look for those answers many years ago. Many years ago when I was in college, my father died of cancer and left me in a situation where I had a lot of questions about the future and where was God in my life and how I would get through. I've had other circumstances since then. As many of you know, I've fought a battle with Hodgkin's disease, cancer, 30 years ago and survived. I've had other losses in my life. In the last 2.5 years, have gone through kidney failure and a kidney transplant. And so I'm a vulnerable person. I'm staying home. You probably won't see much of me for a little while. But I want you to know that I'm of good faith and that I trust in God. And one of the reasons that I can say that is that a long time ago, when I first went through those fearful and difficult circumstances, I found a Bible verse that I've always felt was important to me through these times. It's a Bible verse that I always go back to. It's one you probably know pretty well. It's found in the Gospel of John, chapter 16, verse 33. Jesus is talking to his disciples about what they are about to go through, and it's just days before he is taken away from them, before he is taken to the cross and dies. And so he wants his disciples to know that he's going to be with him. And he says these words to them. He says, I have told you these things so that in me you may have peace. In this world you will have trouble, but take heart, for I have overcome the world. Notice he doesn't try to promise them that they won't have any problems if they follow him. He doesn't say, oh, life's going to be smooth and a bed of roses if you just put your trust in me. He's honest with them. This world is not our home, and this world is full of trouble. This world was not what it was intended to be, and because it was not what he created for us because of sin, it will have trouble. There will be fearful times, and yes, horrible things can happen. But he says, don't let that discourage you. You can have peace in the midst of all of this difficulty because of one simple thing. Because Jesus is still in charge. Because Jesus has overcome this world and his victory over death, the most difficult enemy of all that we would ever face, that enemy of death, he's overcome it. And by overcoming it, he has overcome it for us as well. His promises are as true as ever and mean more to us now than probably at any other time. Jesus is with us. Jesus will never leave us or forsake us. And he says, be encouraged, take heart, for I have overcome the world. So I look forward to when it all gets resolved. When all pain is gone, everything is wiped clean, and that day, because he promised it, there will be no more viruses and no more sin, no more suffering, no more anxiety, no more of these days where we don't know what the future holds. Because Jesus holds that future. So be encouraged, keep praying, trust in the Lord, talk to him often, and I know that we'll get through this. Because I know that Jesus is the one we can trust to get us through. Hope you all have a good day, a good week. We will see you before too long. God bless.